Matt Gaetz asks if criticizing George Soros is allowed. I like that because this is the guy. Let's keep in mind. This is one of my heroes.
Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended.
I can't get enough of that.
Awesome. This is one of the videos that's still going viral on your YouTube when you guys play this. And
Nice.
We called it Matt Gaetz Legend.
Yeah.
Everybody just writes legend on their comments.
That's awesome.
Right. I mean,
is it safe to say that based off of your
can't get enough
comments,
of
you're
this.
suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended.
And she goes,
because she thought
yeah.
she had him
Yes.
backed against the wall,
Yes.
man. And now he's going to backtrack on those comments,
these
and I'm
people
going
are
to
offended.
embarrass him. No. Are you saying that the women who attend these pro-abortion rallies are fat and ugly? Yes.
Yes, I am.
I am. Who does that?
Not in today's world,
But what do
very
you-
few people.
What do you say to people who are offended? Be offended. I love it.
awesome.
I love it. Greatest response ever. But anyway, here he is asking about George Soros.
I think it was Dr. Nadell. Is it possible to criticize George Soros without being anti-Semitic?
Nice.
I don't know all the tropes that people use to associate with George Soros, but when they talk about
No. Not when they talk about something else. Is criticism against George Soros ever not anti-Semitic? That's the question.
Ms. Burdett has offered to answer that.
No, but you mentioned Mr. Soros. I want you to answer.
Oh,
This
so
is
you want me to-
there's no phone a friend here in the Judiciary Committee.
Great.
What has happened in the United States is that we use different code words.
Right? No, I'm not. That's not the question.
No,
That's
wait.
not the-
I'm answering your question.
No, you're
we
not.
We use different code
It's a
words
yes or no.
to disguise anti-Semitism. And so Soros has become the code word that replaced Rothschild.
But is it
replaced
possible to
Shiloh.
criticize
So
him
then
without
the
being
answer is no.
anti-Semitic? Yes or no?
I don't know the context. I'm not going to talk
So
without
there's
knowing
no
context.
That is just an astonishing thing. And similarly, you said any critique of globalism is anti-Semitic. Now that really is an Austin Powers.
No, what I said was
Okay.
that the word globalist, I didn't say any critique of globalism. What I
Okay.
said was the word globalist had become the new code word
But it's not.
for
hold
the
on, I'm gonna read-
internationalist code word from the previous
But
period.
it's you ascribe that motive. See, when I criticize globalism, I'm often criticizing the UN, which then in turn goes around and criticizes Israel. So if critiquing a globalist entity that criticizes Israel is anti-Semitic,
So why use the word globalist instead of the UN?
well, because the UN's goals are to have a global order over things that deprive countries of their sovereignty. One of those countries is Israel.
Yeah.
That is the great hypocrisy of what I think is frankly a reverse trope, that any criticism of Soros or any criticism of globalism is somehow anti-Semitic. Sometimes they're just criticisms of Soros and of globalism. But I see my time's expired.
Well
now.
done.
He just increased his legendary status.
Well done.
He's been on fire of late. He really has. I mean, I know a lot of people apparently don't like him in Congress. I frankly do.
Yeah.
I like him.
Me too.
He's got giblets.
Yeah. And the way he didn't skip a beat.
Nope.
Didn't miss a beat with that chick flipping, trying to come back on him. I mean, he just
Trying to pin people down
I
on this
appreciate him.
garbage, the nonsense that spills out of their stupid faces.
Another code word.
And then she was a. I looked her up.
Stupid faces.
I looked her.
That's a code word for what?
It's a code word.
For
You know.
you know exactly what
come
it
on
is.
now.
all right.
Don't
Yeah,
make me
so-
say it out loud again.
For misogyny, for sexism. Okay.
But no, that was Pamela Nadell. She is a professor at American University there in Washington, D.C. And she, of course, is the, and I apologize, Jeffy, for talking down to you because you already know this. She's the Patrick Clendenin Chair in Women's and Gender History
Sure.
Studies. So
Well,
that's,
Jeffy
Yeah.
is
Good.
starting
I was-
to wear
I was
me
there
out
for
with his
the-
talk of the Patrick
I was
Clendenin
actually there for the
chair.
nomination party when
Yeah,
she got
of
the
course
gig.
you were.
that's why We don't need to make a big deal about this.
Didn't you make the champagne toast at the event? I think you did, if I remember correctly.
Chuck Nadell, get over here.
I was trying to avoid this.
Get over here.
I was trying to avoid this because I knew that he knew. And then we got to get this long explanation. I was trying to bring the whole audience into this, you know?
Like as if there weren't anybody who already knew. You know what I mean?
So I'm the only one that didn't know.
You're the only one.
She was the Patrick Clendenin Chair in Women's and Gender History Studies.
Right.
You better say that with a little bit more respect. What needs to happen? I'll tell you.
It was code, wasn't it? It was code for I hate this chick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's what it sounded like.
She's also the Director of Jewish Studies. I'm busted.